A pleasant good day, my beloved brothers and sisters in Christ and outside the body of Christ. And once again, this is your Christian brother Eric Watson, speaking to you all from his beloved country, from the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, in the year 2023 and in the month of April 2023. Brothers and sisters, I am responding to a video that I saw. The title of that video was "Who was Jesus Christ?" Who was Jesus Christ? Or who is Jesus Christ? Same thing. From the from the from the video with Aron and Derek Lambert from Midvision. Aron said that if he built a time machine and he go back in the time when the true Jesus Christ was on the earth nearly 2,000 years ago working miracles, he will say he is saying that the Jesus Christ that talk about the Bible who worked these miracles, he will see a different Jesus Christ to the one mentioned in the Bible. Well, if you build a time machine, Aron, and it really work and you go back in time, you will see that it was the real Jesus Christ. But God will allow you to do that, to see that. Because if you build a time machine and you go back in time, if Jesus Christ do not want you to see what he was doing at that time, you will go back in time, but you'll face a blank, you won't see nothing. So that decision belongs to God. If he chooses to see it, make you see what he did in the past, he will make you see that. But unfortunately on your part, Aron, you were not able to build no time machine, because mankind haven't built no time machine, and mankind is trying to do that, and they cannot bring that into existence. So that is you like to talk about fallacy? That one is a fallacy. Mankind will be able to build no time machine to go back in no past to see anything. So kick that fallacy outside the window for me, Aron. Aron, what you need to do is go to the Bible, the Holy Words of God, open up its page and see what is written there of the true Jesus Christ. You have done that, but you have rejected, my dear friend. My dear friend, that's what you need to do, Aron. And that applies to you, Derek Lambert. You in this too, nothing left you out, my dear friend. Everything that I'm saying about Aron equally apply to you, Derek Lambert. Yes, Derek Lambert, I want you to know that. Because you have rejected Christianity and you have thrown that precious Christianity outside the window like the baby and the bathtub water. Yeah. And what you have now, you are holding on to atheism. You are saying you are atheist, Derek Lambert. Derek Lambert, I want you to know that atheism is a negative experience, and atheism cannot benefit no one, because atheism is the belief that God doesn't exist. Well, having a belief that God doesn't exist, everything about that belief is negativity in it, because that is denying the existence of God. So you holding in your hand, Derek Lambert, negativity equally like Aron and all of you all in the atheist community. When we believe in God, we are holding on to positivity. There's nothing negative about that, because Christ tells us to believe in God and have faith in God, and that God exists. And believing in God, everything is positive about that, because Psalms 14 warns us and reminds us that a fool in his heart says there is no God. So a person saying that God doesn't exist, he is wrong. But a person who is saying that God exists, he is right. A person who is saying that God exists, he is holding on to positivity, because that's a positive and a true statement. The person who is saying there is no God, he's a fool in his heart. He's denying the true existence of God, and he is holding on to what? Negativity, not positivity. I hope I clarify it. My dear friend, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all over the world. So, atheism is a negative experience. It cannot benefit no one. And a fool in his heart says there is no God. You see, ladies and gentlemen, that's the meat of the matter. That's the meat of the matter. That's the meat of the matter. So Aron, You said that the Bible is a book of hogwash, but you didn't use the word hogwash. I am using that word hogwash because I do not want to use the exact word that you say. The Bible is a book of what? Well, you say it. I don't want to use the next one that starts with the S. You said the Bible is a book of filth, but you know what I mean. Because you said the Bible is a book of S. That word starts with S, right? But I wouldn't use the word S. I will use the next word. You said the Bible is a book, which means it's the same meaning, which I don't want to use the word, but it means the same thing. You are saying the Bible is a book of filth. On? Yeah, but the Bible is not a book of S, and neither no book of filth. The Bible is a book of God, because it marks